Yeah, yeah, you too. Every time you fucking cut me off, I'ma just come talking my shit, jumping straight to the point. Let's see what the can take off Israel running the fucking country. Let's see what the scratches we done sent these bitches fucking $50 billion, $100 billion, 300 billion. Fucking let's just call it a trillion at this point. We 40 trillion in the hole. But then it's the question: who the fuck the biggest country, the baddest country in the world owe? Think about that. How does the bully owe anybody? That's the biggest sham that you bitches gotta start understanding. America don't owe nobody shit. Cause America don't gotta pay nobody shit. Who gonna come take it from America? I'll be waiting forever for that answer. Who is gonna come tell America you owe me trillions of dollars? It's time to pay up. Nobody. Nobody gonna come to big bad America and say you owe me money, time to pay up. Not nobody. So you thinking that America in debt is a fucking disillusion idea they want you to believe. Bitch, America ain't in debt. America could turn around that same debt that's supposed to be owed and tell that country they supposed to owe you. Bitch, how about you give me that file, bomb your whole shit? Because they don't prove to us with Israel that they could kill a whole fucking civilization in front of us and give it to you on the news and then have the audacity to call the shit a war. That's like a nigga just whooping. It's like a 30-year-old whooping on a 10-year-old ass, and we got the nerve to call it a fight. It's not a fucking fight. If one motherfucker doing all the hitting, that's a beatdown. They beating these motherfuckers beyond. These people been submitted. They been waved their hands in the air, say, you got it, you got it. Israel, we sorry. We didn't do shit to y'all. Y'all came and stole our land. We sorry. Please just let us get something to eat. And they still get shot in their shit. I need Pro Beans. Pro Beans, what do you think about Israel? I need your question because usually people like to hit me with that question. I'm going to hit you with the question first. Anybody coming in here, please give me y'all opinion on Israel. What do y'all think about Israel and what's going on in Israel right now? Yeah, I know you seen what I just asked. Y'all bitches got to be able to hear. What's going on in Israel right now? What's y'all opinion on it? I'm going to repeat it. I ain't going to wait for y'all to question me. I'm going to question y'all. What's y'all opinions on Israel? What is everybody's opinion on what's going on in Israel? Do we not see the shit or do we see the shit? Are we not allowed to talk about it or are we allowed to talk about it? Is Israel running America or is America running Israel? Are we trying to get Russia to fucking back down out of a war while we just paying like no mind of what the fuck Israel doing? We talking about bringing the war ends to the war. And let's look at this cocksucker. Why don't you answer the question, cocksucker? How about that? Don't try to divert. See, that's what people try to do. They divert. What's going on in Israel right now? Answer that question, bitch, or get out the room, fuck boy. What's going on? Do we not see why we trying to hold Russia accountable? Mind you, Russia way more powerful than Israel. I guarantee if you wanted to put Russia against Israel, I got my money on Russia all day. That part, yeah, 10 motherfuckers lost because nobody want to answer the question. So the question that nobody wants to answer, I'm learning from y'all. Y'all teaching me. Shut the fuck up when it comes to Israel. You don't see, hear no evil, see no evil, say nothing about Mother Israel. That's the mother country. That's the you know what's so crazy? Pardon me for being an American or thinking I was American. Maybe I'm Israeli American. I'm gonna start calling myself Israeli American because obviously America ain't nothing but a fucking shell company ran by Israel. Because apparently nobody allowed to talk, not even white people. Anglo-Saxons is not allowed. Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountains of Asia, Eurasia, is not even allowed to talk about fucking Israel. Everybody got to shut the fuck up. Even the most cockiest president of all time, Mr. DT, the man who set the gold standard for arrogance, the man who was in all the rappers' songs. Rappers used to love comparing themselves to, I'm rich like this guy, I'm wealthy, I'm arrogant, I'm cocky. White people loved him. He spoke the talk that we needed to hear. He was not a politician. He was going to drain the swamp. He's going to do all these fucking things because he was a non-politician. And now he don't even got shit to say. Nobody got shit to say about Israel. When you start mentioning Israel, your life start turning up and down, bitch. You start getting audited. Bitch, motherfuckers start asking you, hey, what's going on, bitch? Your finances start getting looked into. Everything that was going right in life started to get scrutinized when you mention Israel. And even you know how I know I'm right? Because ain't a bitch even said not one thing in these comments yet by Israel. Except on Dark Matt. Shout out Dark Matt. I'm only going to be responding to the people that got something to say about Israel. Israel, whether you say something good or bad, I'm only responding to those people. Said Israel likes turtles. Someone told me that you were against Israel. That's word on the street. Listen, bro, someone told you that. Someone told me that Israel run America and America was a shell company. What do you got to say about that? Someone told me that if you speak Israel, then death to America. Someone told me that they run around Israel saying death to America, and American news media outlets don't even show that. Someone showed me a bunch of Jews in New York spitting in white Anglo-Saxons' face. White Anglo, can you imagine black people or any Hispanics spitting in white, good old boy Irish, English, and all this fucking Anglo-Saxons face? Hasidic Jews. And that wasn't even the Zionists. That was Hasidic. So I want to know. I need you motherfuckers to tell me what the schools didn't teach me. The schools taught me that America was the most powerful country in the world. But apparently the schools didn't teach me that. Because I used to always, the biggest thing I used to always ask, and I've been asking this since a kid. I said, why the fuck we got to learn about Anne Frank? I hated that fucking story. I just didn't resonate with the shit. I was like, fuck Anne Frank. This hoe sat in the attic and watch her people get killed. Hoe come down there and stab a bitch or something. You just gonna sit in the attic? And I'm like, why the fuck they want to teach me about Anne Frank and then they want to tell me I'm woke? No, we got to get this black history out of school. Okay, cool. Let's get black history out of school, but let's get this fucking Israeli history out. What the fuck do Israeli history got to do with American history? I've been asking this shit since I was a kid. I'm pushing 40. So nobody never been able to tell me that my country been infiltrated. Nobody never told me that the white guys who they had us hating, who they was saying, man, they Ku Klux Klan, they hate niggas and Jews. But nobody never told me why they hated the Jews. They just told me they hated niggas. Nobody never told me that shit. They say they hate niggas and Jews, and then the Jews people was writing all the movies. They was controlling Hollywood. So they was writing this shit to be sympathetic and empathetic for the Jewish cause while making fun of the Anglo-Saxon white man. Oh, yeah. 5 motherfuckers left. They said, God damn, nigga, you smart ass nigga. Hold on, let me read what this shit say. There are hundreds of thousands of... Listen, Doc Matt, you are absolutely right. You just said, Doc Matt just said to... I don't know if y'all can read other people's comments in here, but I'm going to read it out. Doc Matt just said, right now there are hundreds of thousands of Israelis protesting against Israel actions right now. One thing you are right about, Doc Matt, not only you're right about that, you're right about the human cause. Meaning that for every action, there's a reaction, and for every bad apple, there's some good apples. There is people in Israel that are against the war. There are people in Israel that just like, yo, man, we already done stole these people land. We got enough land. We don't need to go take no more. I get it. You're absolutely right. They're protesting. It's shit. Fucking Israelis are actually trying to hold Benjamin Netanyahu accountable. The problem that I have is the biggest microphone in the world is America. It's a megaphone. We amplify anything. If you get our attention, we can get your shit. We can make you hot. That's why TikTok is only TikTok because it's hot in America. You take TikTok out of America, bitch, don't give a fuck because we supposed to be the trendsetters. So that we amplify everything. So the fact that we have chosen, you got to understand through consolidated media. Back in the 70s, they had like 200 media outlets. And then the media outlets started getting bought out. This shit go to CBS. This shit go to NBC. This shit go to ABC. Before you know it, you got like the big four, the big five. Oh yeah, bitches like, damn, this nigga kind of dropping this knowledge. I guess I'm just supposed to talk like an ignorant nigga and just say like benign points. But I'm just keeping it real. So they bought out our voice. They bought out our politicians. And they drown us out. And when we do go to talking this shit like I'm doing right now, they send their little trolls in to try to like divert the attention. But let me just read another comment and say Eminem CNT says they do. I don't know what he was saying. They do too. And then Doc Matt said Black history is American history. Fuck anyone who says it's not. I'm white and you're an American. Your heritage matters. Most definitely. And if you go back and look at my prior chats, you will see that I often include all us. Because let me tell you something, bro. We all, at this point, bro, we all slaves at this point. And now like we can't even like I seen if you ever seen the movie 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy and Nick Nolte. He told Eddie Murphy, he said, man, listen, let's put our shit to the side right now. Let's handle what we gotta handle. Then let's get back to our shit after we handle. I would almost say that with blacks and whites. This shit that we've been fucking perpetuating or been perpetuated through whoever, we need to put that shit to the fucking side and understand that, bitch, Israel is running America. Israel, 100,000 motherfuckers are running 300 million people. And the way they did it was to say, you know what? Elect these politicians, and then all I need to do is run your politician. I don't have to buy out 300 million people. I just need to buy out the motherfucker that's in control of the 300 million people. That's the smart fucking way they did it. They say, you know what? We ain't got time to bribe all the Americans. Let's just bribe all their politicians. Yeah, 48 Hours is a good movie, but I'm just using that as a example to say that look how they work for commonality. Nick Nolte hated Eddie Murphy. He thought it was this criminal and this and that. But Eddie Murphy trying to get his money back, and Nick Nolte trying to catch a killer, a cop killer. So they worked in commonality to get what they wanted to, and they put their shit to the side. At some point, they had a little fight in the movie, but they was able to put their differences aside and us. We looking at all this foreigners and this and that. When we got a foreign entity, a foreign country that we give money with no penalty. Meanwhile, kicking motherfuckers off of Social Security every fucking day. Kicking Americans. And now I usually tell people I don't want to offend people, but I do offend people. And that just happens in life when you just unapologetic. But a person like me, I try to speak with compassion, but I speak truthful. And I think that I be saying to myself, I should be absolved by speaking the truth. And then a person should be able to absolve me and say, you know what? At least he's speaking the truth. He's not trying to be like mean spirited. I say that to say, American to me, and if you look at my past lives and my screens, you will get to know my definition of an American is a slave descendant and a former child of a slave owner. Those are Americans to me. If you just got here 100 years ago, then you're a guest. I ain't gonna say you're overextended guest, but you're just a long tenure guest. American to me is the white people that stole this country and killed the Indians and brought the niggas over to work the country and the descendants of those niggas. That's American to me. That person can call it what he want, but the history ain't pretty. But when we able to call it out, we get to start having some identity. So that's the identity of it. But the reality of it is, we got a president. This one, y'all, I lose y'all too. And then this one, you two try to kick me off. We got a current president. His daddy ain't even from America. That's not a fucking American to me. Yeah, oh yeah, this shit supposed to hurt feelings. American to me, once again, your generation gotta go back fucking to slavery time. If you don't go back to slavery time, you just a fucking guest. I can't go to fucking Jamaica and just start fucking a bunch of Jamaican bitches and saying I'm Jamaican because I got a bunch of Jamaican kids. No, it don't work like that. That's America. But we done got our identity misconstrued and we don't want to call it for what it is. So we got these hypocrites who acting like they love America. But I'm going to just tell you like this. If people really knew what they knew, not even about just all president, but just say Trump. If people knew what they knew and knew that he just got here, Trump just got here. He's a second generation American. If you looked at it like that, you wouldn't feel offended. You wouldn't be so pissed. You wouldn't be so like, damn, he betrayed us, man. We thought it was MAGA. Bitch, he just got here. Bitch, you thought his loyalty don't lie deep? Like, all I know is fucking, I'm invested in this shit forever. This shit is a bride. For better or worse, I love this motherfucker. I talk big shit about this bitch, but a bitch ain't gonna never tell you I hate America. They a goddamn lie. I hate the way this motherfucker act. I hate the way this shit carry out and do things. But I do not hate this fucking country. This is where the fuck I'm from. My whole family from. I'm not an African American. I'm just a fucking American. Never been to Africa. Don't got no fucking desire to go to Africa. Don't got shit in common with Africans. Unless they got something in common with me. But that's what it is. And so I say that to say, and I appreciate you, Doc Matt, for saying that. Yup, love it or hate it. That's America. That's how. That's you, the type of person I want to talk to. These are the type of people I like talking to. I like talking to realists. I like talking to that redneck that might feel like, man, fuck this nigga. Because one thing about me, I'm not no Charleston White. I'm not the type of person that's looking to appease no white guy and say, man, say all the things that make him feel warm inside. I'm going to say some shit that he might can relate to, and then I'm going to turn around and say, these pussy-ass crackers this and pussy-ass crackers that, because guess what, bitch, we a family. Yeah, nigga, you get truth with me. You don't get no ass kissing, nigga. If you like an ass kisser, black or white, then you're not a legit person. And that's the part that frustrates me with Trump that I've come to see. Because I voted for Trump and I spoke a lot of good shit about fucking Trump. Mind you, I that shit caught me it just caught me out the blue because I got this personal hate for child molesters. And nobody can change that. Nobody can take that from me. Like nobody can take I got a personal disdain disdain for child. Ooh, a personal disdain. Ooh, fuck, nigga. Like, if they ever make a fucking real purge, like a real fucking purge, nigga. Anyway, got a personal disdain for child molesters, and the fact that he went over and beyond to protect this motherfucker, it broke my fucking heart, dog. Like he hadn't said so much little rhetoric, black rhetoric, disrespectful shit about black people, and I knew that's part of his rules. When he started to lose his white poor base, he say some shit like almost name him after Lee, General Lee, and this and that. And he say something that's supposed to get the white people all happy, the poor disenfranchised white, when that shit ain't putting no money in their pocket. I get it. That's his game, and I had not dealt with it. It was frustrating, but I dealt with it. But when he fucking did this fucking shit and Pam Bundy, dog, like this lady Pam Bundy, dog, this lady was like a hero to me. She was like superwoman, bitch. Like I'm talking about before she became in her current status. She was just like a hero. And I shout out to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor is the new white lady hero to me. Shout out to Marjorie Taylor. She doing her thing, and I would defend that lady. So far as what I know, and I'm talking about anything she said, I've listened to things she said that hasn't been necessarily favorable to a lot of a black ear or whatever. But I'm an American once again, and I resonate. The American in me resonate with Marjorie Taylor. And when they asked her, that's how I knew when Marjorie Taylor was real. I been knew she was real off of shit she say. But when they asked her why she don't run for governor of Georgia, she said, because the good old boy system won't let me run yet. She didn't say it like that, but I'm just paraphrasing. I said, goddamn, this lady too real. Bitch, you do not want nobody. Bitch, if I ever did vote again, I'm going to just be honest. Give me Marjorie Taylor Greene and Candace Owens. Put them on the ticket. I don't know if Candace Owens get along with Marjorie Taylor Greene, but if we can shit a lot of presidents and vice presidents then get along. If we can get them two on a ticket. Now, my dream ticket always was Jill Stein, because I voted for Jill Stein. Jill Stein and Marianne Williamson. I don't know how many people know about Marianne Williamson. She's a writer. She ran for president before. Beautiful spirit, beautiful human being. Now, that's my dream ticket, Jill Stein, but that's like on some utopian world type shit. Just on some realistic, got a chance to win and can speak to the American heart, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Candace Owens. Bitch, that's it gets no more American than that. That's as American as it get. Bitch, I'll give you bring religion up real quick. In religion, I often challenge people. Sometimes I say, man, how do you know God is a male? And I tell people that because I say, in my personal life, the most forgiving person I've ever met in my personal life was my mama. And women are very forgiving. Not all. Some women get scorned and they hold a fucking grudge and don't never let it go. But what I'm ultimately saying is, when you think about unconditional love, that's usually a mother's touch. That's why we call it Mother Nature and all this shit. Well, if we call it Mother Nature, how do we know God is in the woman? It make most sense. Shoot, a woman gives you ash. I used to tell my mama, she used to get so mad. I used to call my mama God. And my mama used to hate it. And I'm like, you my God. This before I got deep into religion where I would never do that no more. But it was a time where I'm like, for only thing I can prove for certain, because having faith and belief is having something without seeing it. And what I can see and prove is what gave me real life was the person that carried me for 9 months. The person that risked their life to have me by having me. So freaking that's my God. That's who gave me life. And that's how I used to feel. Then I got a profound understanding and a deeper connection with my God. But even when I got a deeper connection with my God, I still challenge the theory that God is a man. Why we just gonna credit it as a man? Man don't give life, woman bring you into this world. That's a fact. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up by simply saying Marjorie Taylor Greene, Candace Owens, team ticket. Let's get it together. I'm not voting no more. Marjorie Taylor Greene run for president or governor. Candace Owens is on the ticket doing something. Those are the two people I'm willing to vote for. I don't believe in no politician. Every politician is a goddamn lie. Them the last two politicians I believe in. Well, Candace is not a politician, but I'm throwing it out there because I'm speaking it into existence. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Candace Owens. Let's make it happen. There's only two people I'm believing in. All these other Americans and these men, especially these men, are liars. And y'all take care. I'm gonna go to start chopping some of these YouTube videos up because some of them ain't resonate or some of them just got blacklisted, whatever the case may be. America is about to rise up. That's what Doc Matt said. Shout out. I had to read that point real quick. And he said, "Yo, love it or hate it, that's America." And that is America, is what I said. Slave descendants and slave owner descendants. That's America. Everybody else is just an overextended guest. And we welcome you, but I don't think that y'all should hold offices, political offices. That's just my personal opinion. You feel me? Like, you ain't got no vested interest if you spend your time overseas or if you speak this foreign language and shit. That mean your love is somewhere else. Your heart is somewhere else. That it's okay. Cause if you put me in another country, bitch, my heart gonna be in America. So I understand what it's like for your heart to be in another place, but it's just not beneficial to Americans. And the only way you can really love this place is to only know this place, to only know it, to only know it. Think about like my favorite couple, and I'm supposed to end this, but I'm gonna end it. I just want to make another quick point real quick. Now I done heard flaws in a relationship recently, but my favorite relationship was LeBron James and Savannah James. And I said, look at this lucky ass nigga. He been the shit for so long. He was able to get the finest girl. She had to be the finest girl in high school because Savannah James is one of the most beautiful women I ever seen my whole life. And I'm not crushing on another nigga wife. Definitely not. I'm just calling it what it is. Savannah James never get her flowers because people respect LeBron James. So nobody never crushes on Savannah to say Savannah can go. She could have been America's top fucking model. Fine, thick, sexy, them Chinese eyes. Everything about her is just beautiful. I say that to say The sweetest story before Savannah and LeBron James was my auntie and my uncle. They was married 39 years. And in 39 years, he died in 2002 and she died in 2005. And she never got with another man in those 3 years that he died. Never. Never thought about another man. Still was of age to have dated, but never. Them old school women was real fucking loyal. When you die, they die. A piece of them die, and then shortly after, they literally fucking died. So I say that to say, in those 39 years, the duration, the how old I was when he died. So the 16 years I got the witness of their life together. They never argued about nothing. They lived in Brooklyn for a long time. And then they moved from Brooklyn to South Carolina, then South Carolina to Florida. This the point. When my auntie and uncle had an argument, the only thing I ever seen them argue about was a tie. She used to dress him like, toward the end when he got older, he got a little senile and shit. So she'll dress him. And so one thing about my uncle, he had the Old Spice, you know what I'm saying, classic man. You know that Old Spice in that white bottle where you pour the shit in your hand, you don't spray it, you pour a little bit and you dab it and shit, right? So he'll have that, and then he had a tie rack, like motherfucker, like you could spin that bitch around, and the shit got so many different kind of ties. You feel me? And so even though he lost a little bit of his sense toward the end, he knew what tie he wanted to wear to church. And my auntie be like, and mind you, my auntie knew how to tie a tie. My mama taught me how to tie a tie. And my dad didn't teach me that how to tie a tie. My mama taught me how to tie a tie. But anyway, my aunt used to get like he had the real ties, ain't no bow ties or clip-ons or shit like that. It was real fucking ties. So my auntie be putting his tie on. They be like, you know what I'm saying? He like, Rose, I don't want to wear this tie on. My auntie named Rose. He said, I don't want to wear this tie, Rose, and this, and that. And they'll argue about the tie. Outside of that, I never seen them freaking argue about shit. And when the kids used to play in her garden, because my auntie had a pepper garden, she had tomatoes, mangoes, she had all that shit. The point is, he a snitch on us. His name was Uncle Holly, you feel me? Bitch, Uncle Holly be like, Rose, the kids in that garden. The point I'm making is, he let her run the fucking show. It was the real deal of, she respected him as her man. She never made him feel down or none of that shit, or made it like she run the show. But he gave her that authority to run the show. Like, he was the type of man that bring the bacon home. Mind you, we don't have women like that no more. I'm making a point about Savannah James, but I just gotta bring up the old classic women. Those the women that you can work all day, you can get them all your money. They're not gonna go try to buy no fucking fancy shit. They're gonna pay the bills, bitch. That's what they're gonna do. Cause no old niggas couldn't read. I'm just talking about old niggas. Old niggas before niggas was going to school, getting college degrees and graduating high school and shit. Old niggas just knew how to work all fucking day. That's all they knew how to do. They ain't know how to fucking read. They don't know how to goddamn about money, this, and that. The woman helped them. This is how much money you got. Let's put this shit away. Let's go buy a house. They tell, hey, nigga, no. They kept niggas grounded. So, all my uncle knew how to do it. Make the money, give it to my auntie, let her put that shit up and save it. You feel me? It worked out perfect. These days, bitch, you give a hoe your money, bitch, it's like giving a bad accountant your money. Nigga, you gonna look up and all that shit gonna be gone. You better not ever try that method these days. But my point is, you could do that back then. So now fast forward to Savannah and LeBron. That was I just said, my auntie was the target relationship that I wanted. And then when LeBron came along, that was the new relationship that I wanted, because that was even better than my auntie shit, because I was like, wait a minute. This nigga is married to his first? What the fuck kind of cool ass nigga is this? This nigga married to the woman he lost his virginity to? Nigga, you know how many times I regret losing my virginity to a grown-ass woman, dog? I lost my virginity in 1998. I was 12 years old. That lady must have been 35. I thought I was the coolest nigga until I got like 20 and I realized, bitch, don't even get me to think about the shit. It was disgusting. Now, if we was putting shit in context, she had a big, stupid booty. Stupid, crazy, way before BBLs, nigga. But I wish I supposed to lost my virginity to this girl named Nikitris. Nigga, Nikitris ended up moving to Sarasota. Nigga, I wish I supposed to lost my virginity in 97 in the 5th grade. And mind you, they was moving fast back in the day. They was moving fast, bitch. And my mama had the fear of God in me, dog. My mama worked at Kmart, bitch. She had the fear of God in me, nigga. Nigga, bitch. If I could go back if I had a time fucking machine, I would have just went to that girl house and lost my fucking virginity. Who knows where my life would have went after that. I mean, I would have had my life has not been normal since I lost my virginity to that grown ass woman. I grew up so fucking fast. I wish I could just had a normal. I wish if I didn't lose it to that grown lady, I wish I would have waited till I was like 16, 7. I lost my virginity for my big brother. I remember I used to clown that nigga. I be like, nigga, you ain't even got no pussy yet, nigga. I probably fought 4 bitches before my brother lost his virginity. And look who got like we both successful, but he got like such a normal fucking life. He's so well rounded by having waited. And I'm there trying to jump the fuck off the porch. The point is, when LeBron came along, I said, look at this cool ass nigga, dog. This nigga lost his virginity to his fucking baby mama. She lost her virginity to her baby daddy. And then they fuck around and marry and never fucking divorce. And you was with this nigga when he's probably on Section 8, not a nigga a billionaire. Bitch, this is the greatest American story ever. Ever. You can't tell me a better love story than Savannah and LeBron. I hope whenever that nigga decide to do a movie about his life, he get like the bitch. We need to dig Hype Williams up from the dead. And we need to motherfucking have Spike Lee. We need to have Quentin Tarantino. Bitch, we need the greatest Stephen King. Even though he writes scary movies, but he writes some regular movies too. We need to just have the greatest writers. We need to dig Langston Hughes up, bitch. The LeBron James. Just the match. Fuck the basketball part. I'm not even talking about the basketball. The basketball part is important because, like, some of the niggas done faltered and fell by the wayside. And this nigga done had, like, the most bad. Dog, the nigga just live a treasured life, dog. A trophy. And that's not even what this conversation was about. I was talking about some other shit. But I just had to make a quick point where I was talking about American this and American that. Dog, we should all strive to just hope. First of all, we need to get this fucking. It sound looking for my. Hey, these niggas crazy, dog. Hey, bless you, bro. You know what this shit remind me of? Watching the Malcolm X movie. And they kept sending the dude everywhere Malcolm X went. And he was like, get your hand out my pocket. And I'm like, what's up with this pussy? He's saying, get your hand. Is that like some kind of signal? And then right before they whacked him, it was a nigga yell, get your hand out my pocket. And I was like, look at this shit. And I'm starting to see this guy. I don't know if it's the same profile, but it's the same type of shit. A guy come in, he said, looking for his grandson. And I guess I'm such a nerd that the shit is funny to me. He's like, looking for my grandson, Henry Twinkle. I know it's time to get off the shit now. All I just want to say, man, dog, and I forgot the original point I was gonna make about saying LeBron James and Savannah, but that's like one of the sweetest American stories. And just as a life, dog, regardless whether I ever find it or not, the fact that I was able to witness it, you know what I'm saying, have something to hang my hat on. Like, I demand a lot from a woman. I do. And the reason I demand a lot, because I seen great people come before me. And LeBron James was born 2 years before me. But it's like the man light years older than me because he's such an idol and an icon. I get pissed at him being a Laker. His Laker years, I just can't wait for that shit to be over with. But as a man, icon, fucking dog, I admire the motherfucker so much, dog. And if I can't get not even a resemblance of what he got as far as his relationship construct, then I don't want it. I would rather be single, and I'm happy in being single and just working on myself and working on just life. With that said, y'all take care. Thanks for the last minute light.